So, why do people explore in the past and continue to do so today?
Well, in the past, I think they wanted to have like more resources, like the internet, for example.
And well, we started exploring, and NASA really started and took a big leap and went out of our atmosphere to try something new, and they found a whole new galaxy and planet.
And a whole new world where you can fly.
And then also, like, they want to go out more today to find some more things.
It's like an urge.
Because we've already found a lot of places and things that we know there's more galaxies because we keep discovering them and discovering new things.
And like if you explore, then you can find the new things that nobody's found.
And you can
And then you can be famous.
And we're pretty much exploring every day new things and new topics. And
yeah,
like the ocean and like space.
NASA built the space shuttle just to explore new things, to recover satellites, to explore more. The space shuttle was like an area to fix stuff. So it's like they could continue to send it out to explore more.
And if we never
Like solar backs.
And if we never started exploring, we wouldn't have found really anything in this world. Because even when we aren't trying, we can discover new things and new places.
Yeah, like exactly. So it's like we don't know anything. We just walk one step, we see something new, and that's exploring.
And also, like, when you go online and you find new websites, like, you're exploring and finding new things.
Because exploring isn't just
I
like
see something
in the real
new.
world.
School glue.
You can explore online and in digitally forms.
Yeah, and they want people
You can
explored
explore on Google Maps.
and they explored in the past because they wanted to find new things, and now we're still exploring today because we want to
Find more new things.
Yeah.
Like, so you can be famous.
Well, we've explored a lot of things, and well, people have explored like reading and learning, and that's why we have all the books, all the learning, and all the skills.
And like language, kind of like you explore language.
I've explored that bit.
But
Okay.
exploring isn't just exploring outer space and different lands. It's pretty much everything we do.
Language and
Yeah, I'm
reading,
practically
math.
exploring this room.
Like you explore every day. Like if you just go somewhere new, you're technically exploring.
I'm exploring this room.
And also, like Olivia said, finding new, we learn new topics every day.
Wait, but why?
Not every day, technically. It takes some time to learn some topics, actually.
We explore the topic that we.
But really, is everything exploring?
I don't.
Yes, everything is exploring.
Because
Technically.
I don't know.
Because, well, I'm not sure it's just that, but
I've explored that piece of money.
even looking at something new or trying something new is exploring. It's not like having to start something new. Just looking around is exploring, and
There's something in that hole.
Like when you find new places, you want to like dive deeper into it and explore more.
It's just like an urge or a blur or something like that.
like even here at Design 39, we do a lot of exploring. For example, exploration is exploring a new item that you haven't really done, and you dig deeper into
Like-
that.
Like
That's
the
the
class.
actual exploration.
No, just the regular.
No, but the actual exploration.
Then
Well, like you actually like in clay class, you get to like figure out how to use clay, explore like it's a
And how to make awesome paper
and
airplanes.
an animal arc, which I get to find a way how to save animals and help.
Yeah, like
for them.
like
yeah.
I'm in the tortoise group. I figure out how to build habitats for tortoises and stuff like that.
And also, like in the
I love turtles, seriously. I like turtles.
in the exploration with the letter X, then we get to explore things new every day because then we do all the topics.
Because it has an X in it, which means no new stuff.
But
Old stuff.
also, when we dig into something, it can really dig deeper because I'm starting something new, and that's a trick group. And then in the trick group, we're inventing something, and I'm not really a good inventor. And building, I don't do a lot of building, so.
And I'm taking astronomy lessons after school, and now I know stuff like Capricorn Gemini, Orion, and way more.
What's that?
Those are constellations like Lyra, and Ursa Minor, Ursa Major.
Like you say that you're not good at building a little bit, but then you can explore more about it, and then you can someday get really good at it.
Well, true. You need to explore to get better at stuff. That's why humans do it, because you need to explore. If you want to be better at surviving, you need to explore your surroundings. There's that.
Oh, and well, I was doing some researching on why people keep exploring, and why people explore in the past and keep exploring. It said a lot on NASA, and they say that we humans are like we need to explore, and
We need to explore because if a UFO comes down on us, we won't know what it is, and then we'll think it's a greeting, and they'll kill us all.
no, because we're just kind of like urged to explore and see the new world.
That's how God made us.
It's like you're passionate about it, and then you really want to like figure something out. Yeah, and then if you want to explore, you want to have like new challenges and have.
Well, yeah, but the thing is to explore. The reason I think people explore is because they like to see like keep to survive, because exploring is the key to survival.
I think people explored in the past also because in the past when we weren't alive, hundreds and thousands of years ago,
Well, there's
they
only
didn't.
like 2,000 years ago.
Okay, so hundreds and thousands of years ago, we didn't even know.
Hundreds and 2,000 years ago.
Okay, stop. Hundreds and thousands of years ago, that we didn't know anything out of our atmosphere and in the new worlds, and we discovered way more than we did back then.
Yeah, plus we couldn't almost survive because we didn't know our surroundings.
Like, firstly, we discovered new lands. Well, not us, long ago.
Well,
We
it's
discovered
actually
new lands, and that's how we have.
so.
That's
I don't know how
yeah,
cavemen
explored
survived from dinosaurs, but I guess they like looked at their surroundings, found a good way to survive, and then killed, and then looked at their surroundings again, and then made weapons to kill the dinosaurs, and it was just OB battling.
And scientists are probably, they explore a ton. They do,
Yeah,
They
they
do
explore
research
molecules like
and
this.
they find new fossils and bones of animals that they hadn't discovered, prehistoric animals they didn't know of yet.
And then they want to explore the fossil and try to, like, I don't know.
Find out what it was or how old it was, because we don't even know what it was like long ago, and the animals are probably way more than we thought. And
Yeah, like dinosaurs.
researchers are finding more bones and fossils of the animals and finding how old they are
Like birds.
and
Like bird fossils.
what they were called and how long they survived for.
You can even find things like that today. Like when I go to New York to my grandpa's house, there's this little creek in his backyard, and there's these fern trees, and they always fall in the lake, and then they'll get like fossilized, and you can actually find like them like plastered into the stone. So like we find those a lot and try to find out like how old they are. Like we'll take them to this museum and they'll stuff.
That's like really, really cool.
Where does he live?
New York.
Oh, New York, sorry.
If
Oh,
you have a
New
chance,
York and then-
wait, you get to keep them? Well, how much do you have?
Did you find out what they're from?
Birds.
Like ferns.
Like from types of. Oh wait, it's from type of thing.
And like, if for example, if you find one, you can like explore and like try to like find out how long it's been there, and then like find out you can find out a lot from the fossil.
People go to space because if an asteroid comes in, they'll think it's like a greeting from space, and they like come to try to catch it, and then it just falls on them and kills them. So that's why we need to explore to keep ourselves safe.
No, I think they don't. They go to space because they want to. They want to see that.
No,
I
that's
know.
one reason. That's 50%. And then I think the other reason is to be safe, because it's not 50%, but for like Crater Lake was formed by an asteroid, I think, that came into the Earth.
When you go to space, it's not safe Really? At all? Oh, like,
Yeah, and
people like it so much that they like going up there to just find out stuff like that.
yeah, and plus it's very unsafe. It's like 1 minute you're safe, other minute after it comes into you, blows up your ship, and you die.
Like you
The
just,
end.
you just want
That's never happened.
you just really want to do
Sometimes
it,
it does.
and you're passionate about it, and so that you just go up there and do it.
And so it's like, it's actually easier to build up in space. That's why people go in there. Because with the Discovery and Challenger went up there, they actually tried a building mission, and then it actually worked. They could build like 10-foot tall towers.
Okay, so overall we've learned that the past, and we continue exploring today, because there's a lot of new things we need to learn.
Yeah, and we need to learn to survive.
Okay.
We need to explore to